Last night, a 71-year-old man went to bed after a quiet evening, just like any other. He had dinner, watched a little television, and kissed his wife goodnight. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But by morning, he was gone. No pain, no warnings, just silence. His family was shocked. He wasn't sick. He wasn't frail. So how could a man who seemed perfectly fine simply never wake up? The answer doesn't lie in some rare disease or tragic accident. It lies in the invisible rituals we repeat every night. Habits so common, so routine, that we never stop to question them. But after 70, these bedtime choices can become dangerous, deadly even, because the body changes, the heart slows, the circulation shifts, and the things you once did without a second thought, they begin to carry weight. A late meal, a warm room, one more cup of tea, the position you sleep in, tiny details that silently decide how well you'll sleep, or whether you'll wake up at all. In today's video, we're diving deep into 4 bedtime habits that seniors over 70 must avoid if they want to protect their heart, their brain, and their life. These aren't scare tactics. These are life-saving truths wrapped in quiet routines you can change starting tonight. So, if you're over 70 or love someone who is, this is the video you cannot afford to ignore. He wasn't sick, he wasn't frail. He had just enjoyed dinner with his family, cracked a few jokes, and slipped into bed like he always did. But by sunrise, he was gone. No warnings, no cries for help, just silence. A 71-year-old man, seemingly healthy, passed away in his sleep, and his loved ones were left with a haunting question. How could this happen? Doctors found no immediate cause, but beneath the surface, the truth unraveled. He had unknowingly made one of the most common bedtime mistakes seniors fall into. A mistake that quietly stressed his heart, disturbed his sleep rhythm, and triggered a silent event his aging body couldn't fight off. You see, after 70, the body doesn't respond the way it used to. The heart needs rest, not extra work. And yet, many seniors carry on bedtime routines from their younger days. Eating too late, sleeping in the wrong position, staying too warm, or drinking fluids right before bed. Harmless habits in youth, but in later years they quietly stack up, raising blood pressure, increasing heart rate, and overloading fragile systems at the very moment the body needs peace. This isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to awaken you, because most seniors don't realize they're setting their bodies up for danger every single night. That man's story doesn't have to be yours. By recognizing these habits and making small, mindful changes, you can protect your heart, preserve your rest, and extend the gift of tomorrow. Let this be the night you choose awareness over assumption. He was 71, a retired school teacher, still walked every morning, still laughed at his grandchildren's jokes. That night, he went to bed after a simple dinner and a quiet TV show, just like he had for years. The next morning, his wife reached over to wake him, but he was cold, still, gone. No struggle, no warning, just a life that quietly slipped away. The doctors called it sudden cardiac arrest during sleep. But what really happened? Was it just fate, or something that built up slowly, silently, without anyone noticing? The truth is, many seniors over 70 carry invisible risks into their bedrooms each night. Habits that once seemed harmless, like eating late, sleeping in the wrong position, or keeping the room too warm, begin to strain the aging heart, disrupt breathing, and interfere with circulation. These aren't just quirks of comfort, they're triggers. And for someone already vulnerable, they can quietly tip the scale from life to loss. The scariest part? Most people have no idea these habits are risky. They've done them for decades without a second thought. But after 70, the body plays by new rules, and ignoring those rules can come at the highest cost. This story isn't meant to scare, it's meant to awaken, because the very night that feels calm and uneventful could be silently working against your health. The good news? You can change it. And once you understand what to avoid, you don't just sleep better, you stay alive to greet the morning. Let's uncover the truth behind these hidden dangers together. It begins with comfort food, warm, familiar, and filling. A heavy dinner or late-night snack that feels like a reward at the end of a long day. But inside your body, a very different story is unfolding, one that can quietly threaten your health as you sleep. After 70, your body doesn't handle food the way it once did. Digestion slows, metabolism shifts, and that delicious late meal, it lingers. While you're trying to rest, your stomach is still working overtime, producing acid, raising heart rate, and sending signals of distress through your system. And then you wake up, not from a dream, but from discomfort, heartburn, a racing pulse, restless tossing. It's not just poor sleep, it's your body's quiet warning. Eating heavy meals too close to bedtime doesn't just disrupt rest. It spikes nighttime blood pressure. It increases the risk of acid reflux, which can lead to aspiration pneumonia, a serious danger for seniors. It even raises the chance of nighttime heart attacks and strokes, all while you lie unaware in bed. This isn't about giving up food. It's about giving your body the rhythm it needs to heal, repair, and rest without interference. The best choice? Eat your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. Choose light, easy-to-digest foods in the evening. Skip the late-night pasta or fried snacks, and opt for a handful of soaked almonds or calming herbal tea. Because when you honor your body's timing, you don't just sleep better, you live stronger. Late meals may feel harmless, but after 70, they could be the trap you never saw coming. You've heard it your whole life. Drink more water, stay healthy. But past the age of 70, that advice comes with a twist few people talk about. Because sometimes, water can work against you, especially at night. Picture this. It's 2:14 a.m. You're not in pain. You're not anxious. But once again, your eyes snap open. That quiet tug in your bladder returns. You shuffle to the bathroom in the dark, half asleep, hoping not to trip. By the time you crawl back into bed, your rest is already broken, and it happens again and again. This isn't just about inconvenience. For seniors, these nightly wake-ups triggered by too much fluid in the evening can lead to dangerous consequences. Every trip to the bathroom increases the risk of falling. A single misstep can mean fractures, head injuries, or a hospital stay. But it doesn't stop there. Fragmented sleep robs the brain of its most crucial recovery time. Over weeks, even months, this silent sleep loss chips away at memory, focus, and emotional balance. Studies now show a direct link between frequent nighttime urination and accelerated cognitive decline in older adults. It's not that water is the enemy. It's about when and how much you drink. The solution? Hydrate wisely. Drink plenty throughout the day, but start tapering off by late afternoon. Take small sips in the evening and avoid caffeine or diuretics late in the day. Because better sleep isn't just about comfort. It's about protecting your brain, your balance, and your independence. One smart habit at a time. It doesn't start with chest pain. It starts with sweat. A restless toss, a pillow flip, that sticky, suffocating feeling as the room refuses to cool down. And while it may seem like just another warm night, your heart knows better. Because after 70, your body isn't built to handle the heat the way it once did. the natural cooling system slows. Blood vessels become less flexible, and every extra degree in your bedroom becomes a silent challenge to your cardiovascular system. When you sleep in a hot room, your heart doesn't rest. It races. It pumps harder to cool the body, even as you're trying to drift into slumber. This added stress increases your risk of nighttime heart strain, irregular heartbeats, and in some cases, blood clots that form silently while you sleep. Dehydration creeps in, even when you don't feel thirsty. Thickened blood, dry tissues, and poor oxygen flow, all triggered by warmth that should feel comforting, but instead puts your health on edge. Now imagine this night after night. Poor sleep quality, interrupted deep rest, a body that never truly recovers. It doesn't just make you tired, it makes you vulnerable. Experts agree. The ideal sleeping temperature after 60 is cooler than most believe, between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. Light cotton blankets, moisture-wicking sleepwear, a small fan, or open window. These aren't luxuries, they're protection, because when the room is too warm, your heart doesn't get to rest. And when your heart doesn't rest, neither do you. It's time to cool down, sleep deeper, and give your body the quiet, healing night it deserves. Every night, millions of seniors settle into bed without realizing that their sleep position, something they've done the same way for decades, might be working against their health. It feels innocent, comforting even. But once we pass 70, the body becomes more sensitive, and even subtle posture choices can ripple into serious consequences. Sleeping flat on your back may seem relaxing, but for aging bodies, it often restricts airflow. The soft tissues in the throat collapse more easily, blocking oxygen and increasing the risk of sleep apnea, a condition that silently taxes the heart and brain night after night. Breathing becomes shallow, blood oxygen drops, and you wake up feeling groggy, heavy, and never quite refreshed. Sleeping on your right side, that too can put pressure on the heart, especially for seniors with underlying cardiovascular issues. It may hinder circulation, burden lung capacity, and interfere with your body's ability to recover during sleep. But here's where the shift happens, literally. The left side, it's not just a suggestion, it's a lifeline. Sleeping on your left side improves blood flow, supports the lymphatic system, and reduces acid reflux. It allows the heart to pump more freely and relieves pressure from your stomach and lungs. This small change, as simple as rolling over, can mean deeper sleep, healthier mornings, and greater protection against the silent risk of aging. So tonight, before you drift off, think of your body not as fragile, but as wise. Honor it, support it, and choose the side that supports you back. Because sometimes, health begins with the position of peace. So now you know. 4 bedtime habits. Simple, routine. But once you're past 70, they can quietly tip the scale between rest and risk, between waking up refreshed or not waking up at all. This isn't about fear, it's about power. The power to see your body not as fragile, but as wise. The power to tune in to its new rhythm and honor it with better choices. Eat earlier, sleep cooler, hydrate smarter, and above all, rest in a way that supports your heart, your breath, your peace. Because good sleep isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. The man in our story didn't know, but you do, and that changes everything. Tonight, take a moment before you turn out the lights. Think of your heart, your breath, the years you still have ahead. Then make one change, just one. Maybe it's finishing dinner earlier. Maybe it's turning the thermostat down. Maybe it's shifting to your left side. Whatever it is, Let it be a signal that you've heard the whisper your body has been sending and you're ready to listen. Thank you for watching. If this video moved you, share it with someone you care about, because sometimes saving a life starts with a small decision and a little awareness. Subscribe for more life-changing tips. And until next time, sleep wisely, live fully, and never take another night for granted.